All right, we are back with combat. I also, during the break, was told how to change the grid from white to black, and now we can see the grid. Look at that. Awesome. Learning. Okay, cool. So we were on Arethi as sort of the initiating action here to kind of start the combat. Uh,
Yep.
and then immediately afterwards, Coil and Starfire will go. And then kind of like a surprise round, and then we're gonna move into regular initiative after that. All
Hi.
right, so Arethi, start us off.
I'm going to cast False Life on myself using my first level because I would like to not die, and that probably means I'm going to get hit. So I will gain 7 hit points, bringing my total up to, I believe, 14. So
Nice,
doubling my hit points.
double the health. All right,
Ooh.
cool. So Coil, Coil and Starfire, you see like Orethi's like, all right, here we go, and then what are you gonna do, Coil? Or sorry, Starfire, you're way first.
Yeah, sure. I would like to cast Minor Illusion to create another rock that's up ahead of us here, and spend my turn sneaking up behind my illusionary rock.
All right. So how far away can you?
My body is right here.
Yeah.
So if I was to go 1, 2, so I can still move my 30 feet if I'm stealthed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I want to be a little bit behind these fools actually. So let's lean this way. So if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll 6, and put the rock right there.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, all right. Awesome. So, we put that spell in your character sheet, right?
Minor Illusion? Yeah.
Can you just pop that in the chat so that we can have it?
Oh, sure. Actually, I'm not sure it's in my... I'm using a separate tool to actually manage my character. I got to figure out how to do spells in here. I'll do that right now.
Cool. Yeah, we can do that
should
later.
be in the compendium.
Yeah. I got it. 1 second. It's Minor Illusion.
Minor Illusion. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, cantrip.
All right. Cool. All right. Cool. So I got to make some investigation checks to see. It's okay. We'll set that up later. Or actually, you know what? I'll just do it. You don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll do it later. All right. What's your spell DC? So it's going to be 8 plus your proficiency, so that's 10 plus your modifier, your intelligence.
My intelligence, so +1, so 11.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you do that and you move over there. Coil, what would you like to do?
I will whisper to Starfire in a hushed tone. I say, let's see what Gravy's plan will bring us. And then I am going to kind of move over. And I will try to save my reaction to cast a spell in case they attack Gravy.
So okay, you're gonna if they attack Gravy, you cast a spell. Got it. All right, cool. So these two, so the head cultist is gonna go first, and he's gonna walk over to Gravy, and he's going to, because he hasn't noticed any of these things, he's gonna toss you some ropes and say, tie yourself up, and then he knows that you're afraid of this dagger, so he just shines it at you like that. This should instill the fear. Huh?
I said, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I start crying and like trembling and do my best to bind my hands.
Okay. Cool. So he is going to tie you up.
Okay.
All right. So you are tied up. Would Coil constitute as an attack?
Okay. No.
All right. These two cultists are, after he go say, hey, there's someone over here, as though they had noticed you cast that illusion. And they move 1, 5.
Uh-oh.
They started moving in your direction, Starfire. All right. So, Dan, you're last. What would you like to do? Or you're just tying yourself up? You're going to just commence doing that?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment.
All right. Cool. All right. So, Starfire, your turn.
Okay, so they clearly see me. Oh, what is the group of people that's behind them doing?
They're just they don't know what's happening. It seems like they're too afraid to do anything. Like they're sort of in shell shock or like some sort of like I don't know.
They seem, I guess, with it in the sense of like, do they have like? Yes, they're frightened and they're prisoners. Like, do they seem like they're under whatever spell is going on with Gravy at the moment?
Yeah, but like way deeper, like sort of like in shock, but even worse. Like it's sort of like they're just sort of like doing that.
All right, so they're not fully here mentally.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if they're gonna turn on us or not.
Oh, they definitely won't. They you can tell like easily that they don't have the capacity for that sort of thing.
Okay, right on. All right, well, let's try out this new sweet cone you made me. So Starfire blasts out color spray.
Cool.
Color spray, roll 60-10, totals how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. And anyone who is affected, subtracting from each creature's hit points, anyone who is affected is blinded until the end of my next turn.
Give me some D10s.
Hype.
Both of them, their eyes just glaze over, and they are blind. I'm just gonna move the cone here for a second because I need to get at them. All right, cool. Both blind.
Good job. Nice.
Take that off.
All right. So now the cultist leader goes next, and he says,
I just want. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say for anyone who wants to know this, so because they're blinded, you get advantage when you attack them,
Hype.
and they get disadvantage when they attack.
All right. So this guy, the cultist leader, says, "What?" And then he 1, 2, 5 moves 5 in this direction. He just leaves you there, Dan. And then he's gonna throw a dagger at you, Starfire. Not like his like super nice dagger, but he just pulls out another dagger and hucks it at you.
This is rude.
That hits. And you're gonna take 4 points of damage as it just like wings by and just clips you right in the arm. All right. Coil, your turn.
And
Coil, don't just stand there. Throw me a spear.
I shoot my light crossbow at one of the blind guys.
Okay, that's a crit.
That is a great soundbite.
All right, so roll damage. All right, so you got a 7 on the die, so that's 14 plus 4. So yeah, it just takes him, it just levels him. All right, awesome. So now it is the cultist's turn. He's going to move at you and try to attack you at disadvantage. He sort of he like takes out a dagger and tries to attack you, but he like drops it, and he's like fumbling around trying to find it now. It's not a good look for him.
Oh, that's bad.
It's not going well. It's not a very great day.
That's bad.
All right, cool. And then Aretha, your turn.
Okay. I really don't want this guy to die. That would be very inconvenient. So, with that in mind, I'm going to cast Sleep, centered on cult leader guy,
Okay.
and hope maybe I can make him fall asleep. It would be really cool. I have 27 hit points worth of making him fall asleep. I'm sure it's not enough, but I'm trying.
I'm sorry. It is not enough to put him to sleep. It is close. It is very close.
I rolled so well too. All right,
you
well there
did.
go my spells.
That's a good hombre.
Yeah, well, I can still move, so I will. I'm gonna regret this. Alright, I'm trying to count 50, so I can move 50 if I fly. Great. I'll move to that square and get stabbed. Okay. I move here. Sorry, here.
Yeah. So what I'll say is, just so we know what's up with flying. Basically,
Mhm.
like if you use your full movement to fly, you'll basically be low to the ground. You won't have moved up at all. So like just calculate in when you're moving. Like if you move up, move less, and just tell me. Okay.
Okay, I mean, that's fine, because I figure he's gonna throw daggers at me, and 20 feet up in the air doesn't make a difference.
That's totally fair. I just want to make sure that we like understand that like
Yeah.
it's it's a 2-dimensional grid. All right.
I understand.
All right, Gravy. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move kind of around him because I don't want to get closer to the dagger.
Yeah.
So I'll move. I'm gonna do like a
Come to
5,
me, I can untie you.
15, 20, 25. And I'm just gonna keep moving and do nothing but move to get to my gear here.
Okay.
I guess it'll be here. It's probably safer.
All right.
And I had 6 seconds where I was starting to bind myself, but that ended up not really turning into anything because combat started. So.
Well, he did tie you up on his turn, on his first turn. He did.
All right,
finish
then
it.
my arms are bound.
All right. Cool. So Starfire, top of the round.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my action disengaging,
Mm-hmm.
and then run straight for Coil. 1,
Cool.
2.
No, we're all gonna be in a fireball shape.
It's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right.
I mean, if they have
And,
fireball,
that cultist is no longer blind now at the end of my turn.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So it's this cultist. It's the head cultist's turn. He's gonna run straight at you, Coil, and he's going to attack you twice with his daggers. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, I'm going to need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Wow,
Right.
those are rolls.
So you're going to take
Oh no, one's a 5. That's
you're going to take 3 points of damage, then you're going to take 5 points of damage.
okay.
The first time, and he's attacking with the special knife this time. The first time it cuts you, it does damage to you, but it doesn't really make it past your metal. The second time, it does stab into your like sinew, like underneath. It gets in like a good chunk of you. You have saving throws against poison. Okay, yeah. So you would have had advantage on that second one, and the second one did not pass either.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So yeah. So basically, until you do a long rest, you are considered poisoned.
I do say arming defensive matrix.
And it's not like so the way that this feels is it just feels like that portion of your body is like it's harder to move. It's not like you can feel it sort of pumping through your veins. It's like that place like turned to concrete. All right. So he's gonna make that check. He makes it. So he takes
it's
half.
still- yeah, 6.
Cool. All right. This. So now it is Coil's turn.
What kind of action would it be to cut Gravy loose?
It would be a full action. So it would be like an attack, basically.
a standard action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will be my standard action, and yeah, that'll be my standard action, and then I don't move.
Okay.
And I'll kind of slap Coil a little, or Gravy a little bit, and I'll say, Gravy, you must be brave. We need you.
All right. Gravy, I'll allow you to make another wisdom saving throw because you've been bolstered.
Love it.
Gotta reward that role play. You know how it is.
Ooh.
Nice. You make it. So
Nice
yeah,
pep talk.
the pep talk shakes you out of it. You are no longer afraid. You tell me what goes through your mind as you sort of make the change from being afraid to not afraid.
I guess I'd start to remember times when I was traveling to the North Mountain when it was nighttime, and I would remind myself that there was some kind of hope if I could just find other people, other travelers like myself, and time. No, that sucks. That's lame. Okay,
No,
we're cutting that.
That's
No,
totally
terrible.
good.
No. So, other times where while I was traveling, I ran into some kind of an adversary, and even though I was scared, I was able to freak out, and then everything would go black, but then afterwards I would be safe, and there'd be blood everywhere, but at least I knew that I was safe.
Okay.
And that's what really cheers me up and reminds me that everything's going to be okay. And as I think about that, my right eye starts to twitch a little bit, and my hands start shaking, and I just kind of very quickly snatch my great axe from Coil, and then I don't remember anything that's about to happen.
All right, I like that.
A rage is occurring.
The
Yeah.
take two was good. I liked it. All right, Orethi, it's your turn.
Yay.
Wait.
will-
All I did was draw a weapon.
It
That
wasn't
wasn't
actually
your
your
turn.
turn. That
Oh,
all
okay,
happened during
sorry.
Coil's turn.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the head cultist. Actually, I'm not going to target him. Do we the advantage to the guy who was blinded is over, right?
Yes.
Alright, fuck it. Now I'll hit the head cultist. Ray of Frost. Spell attack. Blop. Goddamn.
That's
no.
not gonna hit. Sorry.
Great. I'm gonna fly away some amount. One. Alright, so half of my movement is that way and half of my movement is up.
Perfect. Okay. So this other cultist's turn. He's gonna run at you and attack you, Starfire. What's your AC? Sorry, I couldn't hear you there, Starfire.
10.
10? Okay, yeah, he hits you.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna take 2 points of damage.
Out cold.
Okay, so he plunges his dagger into Starfire. Starfire just crumbles, and you just see like this dagger covered in blood, and now he's starting to just come after Gravy and Coil. He's like, when you see his face and the camera kind of shows it to you with this dagger up and the blood dripping off of it, you see he has like all these like cut marks on his face, and like it's just starting to like turn more and more into stone. And now it is Gravy's turn.
All right. I will move toward my closest enemy
Mm-hmm.
and recklessly attack him. And I'm going to set up some macros for this. Make it a little faster. So let's do some. Oh my god!
Oh.
So I move over to him. And
What?
Yeah, yeah. You sort of your vision went too black. You know. All right, so yeah, you just like aimlessly swing. You are also very lucky that I am a merciful DM and will not have you just basically kill Coil because of that.
I imagine Coil's just sort of standing there, like he kind of gives Gravy this pep talk, and then Gravy just starts like yelling and waving his axe above his head and not doing anything as he goes into his rage, and Coil's just like,
yeah, like
I don't know.
in Gravy's head, he's attacking, but in actuality, he's just like, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Gravy's turn. Starfire, I'm gonna need you to make a non-1 death saving throw, please.
No promises.
Oh god!
All right, you got a
Hey!
pass. Very
Good
nice.
job.
All right, cool. So now it is the cultist leader's turn, and he is going to continue to attack Gravy continue to attack Coil because he does not think Gravy is a threat.
What does my poison do to me again?
It gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
So gross.
And if I can't,
Oh, sorry.
what is casting a spell in melee gives it? Gives him an
Disadvantage.
attack of opportunity.
No, disadvantage.
I thought that was just ranged attacks, not spells.
Any range attack. So Sacred
Okay.
Flame is not a spell attack, it's a saving throw. So that
Yeah.
one would not count.
Okay.
All right. He takes 2 swings at you, Coil, and misses both times. He just like tries to swing at you with his dagger, and you just dodge around him.
He's copying Gravy's strategy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Now is your turn, Coil.
I'll attack the other cultist. So I say, arming flash canister, launching flash canister.
He takes 2 damage. Does not make the save. Very nice.
I'll send out, and then I also do, I'll say, drone delivery restorative nanotechnology. And this sort of drone comes off my back, flies over to Starfire, and this kind of green shimmer comes out of it. And he finds himself healed for up to full health, I guess.
Oh, yeah, up to full health, full heal, yeah.
Oh,
That's all I need.
All right, very cool. Now it is Arethi's turn.
cool. Yeah, fuck Ray of Frost. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the one that is next to Starfire.
Okay.
Yep. I really wish I could roll above 10, but I
Sorry,
cannot.
that does not hit.
Well, I'm gonna go further away because I can be, because I'm a bird. I go over here. I don't get any higher. Well, I guess I'll get a little higher with my movement.
All right.
What's the range on your spells? Because you're really far away.
Chill touch is 120 feet.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah, most of my spells have a high range. Ray of Frost is 60, and then Chill Touch is 120. Sleep is 90,
All my
etc.
spells are super close combat. It's
because you're an illusionist.
You got to spend a day learning her cantrips. That's what you got to do. All right. All right. So the cultist is going to attack you again, Starfire, because you like. Oh no, wait. You haven't gone yet, so you're still on the ground. Yeah. So he's definitely going to attack you. He looks down at you as you like wake up, and he says, "No, embrace death." And then he just starts stabbing at you at the ground on the ground.
It's prone, so he gets advantage, I think.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I should have held my reaction till after he went.
You're gonna take 4 damage.
This motherfucker.
Still up.
Yep. All right, Gravy, go ahead.
Natural 20.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and roll that damage.
Certainly. I believe that's it's going to be...
Twice the dice, right?
Yeah. So you roll the die, we double the die, and then we add the bonus.
I rolled a 1 on
Wait,
my second
you
D12.
rolled 2d12 for damage.
Yeah, you should have only rolled 1d12 because Jason just said to double it.
Oh,
Uh.
well, the first one is a 12, so 24 plus 5 is 29.
All right. Since it was the first one, that's fine.
That's a fair way to do it.
Yeah, it's the first one. That's fine. Yeah, so just from now on, crits are just you roll just one of the die, and then you double the number on that die, not double the amount of dice.
I see.
All right, so you just start like you just rage up, and then you just cleave this guy's head right off. You just in one hit, you just take him down.
Nice. Actually, can I
Nope, you're frozen.
Me? Who froze?
No Gravy.
We broke him.
Dan. All right, try that again.
Oh, no, it's good.
You froze.
I just lost there we go.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right, you said you were
I'm
just
gonna
going to do
move.
what?
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna move though.
Okay.
Now that he's no longer on planet Earth. Over here. To this cultist.
You can't occupy the same square as Starfire.
I did not mean to. I meant to be right there.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Awesome. So now it is Starfire's turn again.
I am going to spend my action disengaging.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Coil.
Launching flash canister.
Wow, this poor flash canister.
He does not take any damage. All right. Orethi.
Cool. Let me make sure I am thin range. 60. Yep. All right. Going back to Ray of Frost. Because I don't know. Because I can.
Sure.
Bloop. All right. I got a 22 this
That
time.
hits.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. You take that. So he's going to take 1d8 damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Give me some of that damage. 4 damage.
Statistically average.
Yeah, you get him. He's still up,
It's fine.
but he's cold.
Ah.
All right. He's going to turn to Gravy and attack Gravy. And you had attacked recklessly last time, right? Or no?
Last time I meant to attack recklessly, but because I rolled a 20, I didn't roll another die again.
Okay. So I guess
But you can attack. You can still, because I was going to attack recklessly,
Okay.
even though I didn't announce it.
All right, cool. He hits you then for 2 points of damage.
So 1 point of damage.
Yep.
Okay. Ow.
All right, cool. And now it is your turn, Gravy. Reckless.
All right. Here comes the pain.
Get him.
I mean, that's it.
Okay.
All right. Here comes the.
Uh,
All right. So same scenario as last time. I kind of like build up when I get to a new opponent.
You spend a turn yelling in their face.
All right, awesome. Starfire, your turn.
Yeah. There's trying to think. There's like I can spend my action helping another character. So I think what I'm gonna do is I want to help Coil with his next attack. So maybe my plan is to couple steps over and just start screaming, "Hey, over here! Hey, you over here!"
So you're trying to distract him. So
Come get
typically
me.
this sort of thing would
Yeah.
help with like ability checks, not necessarily attacks, like the help action. Would give them
Okay,
advantage.
I saw that there was a help action which can give somebody advantage on their combat roll.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I could be mistaken. Maybe I misunderstood, but
Okay, I'll double check.
but that's my intent here.
Page 192. Yep, it's an ability check.
Not. Oh, it says ability check or attack action.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
Help. You can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. So I guess I would need to
You got to be right on.
approach the cultist,
Yep.
which is within range for me.
All right.
And
cool.
so I would be helping. Yeah. And
So-
so yeah, I'm just. And then I don't know if I guess I wouldn't be casting prestidigitation as part of this, but whatever I can do to just like razzle dazzle.
Yeah, no, I'd love it. I would love to flavor it in a way that you're using prestidigitation to do this. So what does it look like? What are you like projecting?
It's just party streamers coming out of my fingers, and I'm just screaming like, "Come get me!"
Yeah, get him.
All right, cool.
Good job.
So now it is Coil's turn. And if you attack this guy with like a regular attack, you would be at just a regular attack. You wouldn't have advantage or disadvantage because Starfire is canceling out your disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
So
fine,
I'll
there's
charge him and attack with my rapier.
Nice. That's a hit.
Nice.
That's a kill.
Yay! Good job.
Run him through.
Well, yeah. So we definitely just killed all of these people.
Yeah, I mean, they were cultists, though, so you don't have to feel bad about it. Like, you don't lose
Sure.
any... You know,
It's
if
not
this
the
were
feeling
another
bad.
game... if there was
It's,
another game, you wouldn't lose any humanity over it. You know, if this was one of those other games.
It's not about that part. It's about the we can't follow them or question them now part. But you know,
Yeah, but there's all the other people we can.
we can help
Question.
them.
I say, does anyone need assistance from my nanotechnology?
Please.
Well, actually, perhaps it would be best if we just simply take a break, eat some snacks, and perhaps beverages.
I'd like to know
No.
exactly what the snack and beverage you produce to offer them is, Coil.
Oh, I just, so out of character, I'm just saying we should just take a short rest.
No, I know, but I like to imagine that your character says it, and you're like some
Oh.
snacks or some beverage, and you like hold them out.
Yeah, so I mean, I have rations in my explorer's pack, but I don't eat. So it's probably things that like are not very good, right? So it's probably
It's
like
like
really,
hardtack.
Here,
yeah,
enjoy human supplement number 27.
yeah,
So
yeah.
as
Are we
he's
playing
offering
Warhammer?
as he's offering these items, I'm still not done. So whoever's on the ground closest to me, I'm just still kind of holding on to their neck like this and just squeezing.
Okay.
Hey, nobody pick up that definitely super cursed dagger, by the way. That's definitely very cursed and you shouldn't touch it. No, really, though, don't, please.
For what it's worth, I've had good luck with cursed items so far. In my one experience.
I mean,
I think we got to talk to these folks. That's the
Yeah.
first thing we got to do.
Okay.
I take the long way around Gravy and start approaching the group of people.
You just give Gravy a wide berth while he's doing
Yeah.
that. All right, so why don't we do this? We're gonna take a short rest. So whoever needs to, and by whoever I'm specifically talking to Starfire, go ahead and roll your hit dice.
Well, I need to too.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna arcane recovery during the short rest,
Okay.
but my cool temporary hit points go away.
No. All right.
Did my best. Goodbye, temporary hit points. Nope. Said goodbye. There we go.
All right, and now what I'd like to do is, once you're all done with that, I want you to try to make a. We'll pick two of you, and then you can either roll an insight or a medicine check. And what we'll do is we'll do it kind of like we did, like basically both of you are rolling, but one of you is actually aiding the other one. So we're going to take the higher of the two, and that's going to be basically over this course of the time. You're going to try and get one of these people to be able to talk to you. Like they're just so much in shock that they need some time to acclimate to actually be able to form words or sentences, even. So who would like to do this?
Oh, I'll
Probably.
do that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm the worst person to do that.
I'm fairly insightful,
Okay.
which is a weird humble brag.
I only have a +2. Like, meh.
Starfire, what do you got?
Looks like it's up to you, Starfire.
I mean, somebody else can roll to see if they like crush it.
All right. So, basically what happens is Coil, you try to like tend to their like wounds as mortals. It seems like a lot of these people are pretty cut up. They've been walking for a while. Their feet are kind of blistered. And Starfire, you try to like check in with them emotionally. But you just can't get through to them. You think that it's either going to take more time or just some care to be able to really get some info from them. While they're doing that, if Gravy and Arethi want to make a survival or nature check, I know there's a road now, but if you want to do like a tracking so that you could tell where these people came from or their path, we could do that for the other two.
Sure. They're the same. Either.
Gravy, you want to roll too?
Rolling dice.
Yep, rolling dice. Go ahead.
Rolling the dice. I don't know. It says it's rolling dice, but it's not rolling dice.
It's doing its best. It's thinking about it a lot.
It's just going.
Yeah, it has to warm up for a turn too.
There you go.
Hey!
All right, cool. So you kind of between the two of you,
But mostly me.
But
Arethi
mostly-
flying up and you guiding her to where to look. You track them. You kind of see off in the distance, like there is a place in the mountain. It would be a pretty far travel, but there's like a place in the mountain that they either came from or made camp. And Gravy, you would recognize this as one of the places that you This is the last place you came from.
Okay. I will share that information with my party. And then, very, I don't know, with fear in my voice, tell them that, but we can't go that way. We can never go back there.
Why were they doing this? I want to like see if they have any weird books or anything on them. Can I search the cult leader?
You may search the leader.
I'm definitely not touching the cursed dagger.
So you could pick up the dagger as long as you never use it. That like using it would be the thing that would do it.
I guess I'll like basically wrap it up in like a cloth and just like hold it and be like, we got to take this back to base, like, but definitely not use it. Maybe it can just go on a shelf and we can study it, maybe, but probably not.
All right.
I'm gonna see if they have any weird books.
They don't have any weird books. However, they
Do you need
do
me to roll
have
or anything.
they do have items in gold equal to 8 gold per player.
Woo! I made up the cost of my what is it called? Lantern that I bought before.
Nice. Nice.
Hooray! Do they have any like writing or maps or any kind of indication of their beliefs?
Nothing like that, no. Other than just the dagger itself, but
We
the prisoners here. So, we haven't really been able to break through them. But do we have a sense that if we were to just sort of like take on to their train of ropes and chains, that they would follow us?
yeah, you could make them do that. Mm-hmm.
I think we should take them back to Gathol. I think that's gonna. I think that we need to. These people need help. We gotta take care of these folks.
Yeah, maybe the temple will be able to help. Sounds like they might need some spiritual aid.
I
I
concur.
Can I talk to them for a second?
Yeah,
Just
you can, but you can't break through to them. Like they're in too much shock to really communicate effectively.
Are you sure I can't break through with a?
Yeah, that's the role we did earlier.
With a battle axe?
Yeah,
All right.
that's sort of the role we did earlier. Yeah. So.
Hey, you guys look tired. We can bring you somewhere where you can get shelter. And just out of curiosity, I wonder how many citrus fruits they could carry.
Seems slightly unethical.
I'm not completely opposed.
It would
mean, they
appear that
definitely
some of them
could-
are already carrying backpacks.
Josh, watch out! You got a little bit far away from their mic on that one. Or did you change?
It would appear that some of them are carrying backpacks.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly just their like clothes and stuff.
Have we untied them yet?
Nope.
Can we untie them?
I don't
As
think
soon
we
as
should.
we get to the citrus fruits, and they need their hands again.
That seems
I'm not
Fine.
sure. I'm not sure
Not
we
good.
should be using them as pack animals, but at the same time, I'm not sure we should untie them.
these are
yet.
people. Can't we just take them back and like
They're
make sure
clearly not within their own.
I'm
minds
sure that
now. And if
once
we were
they
to
realize-
untie them, we will be herding cats the whole way back to Gathol. I think that
I agree with Starfire. I think until they've regained their senses, it might be best for them to remain tied up.
Okay, but can we at least take them straight back home?
I think that's best.
Once
Okay.
we get the citrus fruit.
What? No.
What?
Okay.
Why don't we
I'm
start
just
walking
kidding.
with them? We'll start walking with them. We'll offer them, food and shelter,
Yeah,
whatever to like
I
make them
assume
comfortable, and then we can ask them if they would be interested in helping us get citrus fruits which is our other task, with the intention of bringing them to the city.
Fair.
All right.
I assume part of my medicine roll was giving them food. Although I rolled so low, maybe I forgot.
The humans.
Yeah, so
I
that's
don't
the
understand.
last thought. Like, so you guys start walking in the direction of Gathol, and Coil's like, "Did I give them food?" And then we just cut over to you to you guys at Gathol.
Can I make like one last attempt at doing something?
What would you like to
I
do?
just want to see if they react to me speaking either deep speech or undercommon to them. It's because those are the weirdest languages I know, and they seem faintly evil.
They do not react to either of those two languages.
Okay, all right, that's all. Just in case, just checking.
I asked Gravy. I as we're walking back, I say, Gravy, are you familiar with the faces of these pilgrims?
I recognize some of them.
They are from your hometown, where
Yes,
you
that-
originated.
Yes.
Were they always like this?
No, I don't think they were. I think something happened to them. Something happens to everyone. The world is an unsafe place. Why are you bringing this up right now?
I see. I was simply inquiring as to whether they were from the same place as you.
And at that moment, I hear some sound in the woods, and I immediately turn, and my attention is focused on it.
All right.
I'll even hold you back for a second. Ask if anyone else heard it, and then it's just like a squirrel or something.
I say, yes, I am aware of the sounds in the forest.
All right, and we do a close up on Gravy's worried face, and then now we're in Gathol. Like it zooms in and he's worried, and then it zooms back out and he's still worried, but in Gathol. So you all arrive. It's actually pretty late, so you guys would probably want to spend the evening here. Like it's just sort of it took you almost a day to go there and back. And you drop them off, and then if you want to do anything tonight, we can. But even in the morning, they're not ready to speak. You drop
Where
them
are we
off in the
dropping them off
temple, huh?
Okay, yeah, the temple. All right, you
Yeah,
answered my question.
you drop them off in the temple. There are two basically people that work there now. The first one is like a very Moradin dwarf, he's all about it, just the cleric of this temple. And then there is also a druid here, and he has sort of made this very nice place of just sort of greenery and lushness out of here. There's a couple of little druid crafted lights that he uses and things like that to sort of make things grow. It would a small shrine centered around I'm just the worst human because I'm bad with names, but I'm gonna get it. Gravarius, that's sort of the little green man of Gravarius, and everything's all centered around him.
Orethi definitely has an attitude of, oh good, this isn't my problem anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not good at this. So she's just like, okay, great. I hope they feel better.
Yep. They take them in and will start to care for them.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your help here.
They nod. All right. So we gonna go to the next day?
Yeah, sure. We'll take a long rest.
All right. Feel free to long rest, whatever you need
What
on
do
your
we do with,
characters.
what do we want to do with this dagger?
I don't know.
Can one of you identify it?
I do not have
a related
identify.
question.
Oh, you broke up there, Starfire.
But there was.
You said you have a related question and then you broke up. Try again.
Oh, sorry. So related question was the cursed book that I picked up in the last episode here. You said that there was basically that it could be recharged. What would it take to sort of recharge this?
You don't know at this point. You could certainly do some research onto how much of it would take to recharge. That would be like a good like when we get to the end of the game and you like, I want to put myself on autopilot doing this.
What are you doing with your time?
Yeah.
Yep. I hear you. Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. And then if Orethi and Starfire, if you would like, you have enough time. If you guys would like to exchange one spell each, I'll allow you to do that if you'd like.
That
There's
seems
a
helpful.
cost. There's a gold point cost for doing this, and Starfire is a little cash strapped, so we're gonna.
It's true, yeah. It costs 50, which I don't have.
Okay, all good. I just wanted to let you know that was an option.
Thanks. I wish you could do that with cantrips in like for a cheaper cost, since they're like.
It looks like Dan dropped out of the channel.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. He's back.
cool.
There we go.
Figure out how the
Ah.
internet works, Dan.
What?
You said you figure out how the internet works.
How does it work?
Tubes, all a complex series of tubes.
I'm taking. Sleep is no longer prepared. Sleep is a stupid spell. I have failed at sleep every time I've cast it.
You were close. You were pretty close.
I rolled very well. I just don't think it's likely to work on anything more than like a swarm of rats.
Yeah, you need it for like, it's more for like a small group of bad guys, right?
Yeah, we haven't run into any of those really, except for the kobolds. But at that point, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I've prepared burning hands instead, because it'd be like that.
Cool. So, you guys wake up in the morning. You discover that they are not ready. What would you like to do now? We have a couple of places to go. You feel free to make a choice.
I think we started out for the citrus. I mean, people need something to keep them going. If fruit's gonna help, then
They're like,
let's do it.
should I leave the cursed dagger in the city with someone before we go? Like, it while we're away, or should I just carry it?
So none of you have identify? Can you try to like figure out what it is with an Arcana roll?
I'm not sure.
Check if you have identify, and then
I definitely don't have identify.
actually, I think identify might be.
Identifies.
It
It's
is
a first
ritual.
level spell that can be cast as a ritual.
Yes, yeah.
So, do either of you have it or no?
Don't have identify.
No, but you can hire people with spellcasting services and identify is listed as one of the options. Is there somebody in the city I can pay to have identify the thing?
So there isn't really much magic left in the world, basically. Like, it's sort of dwindled. So there, like, that sort of thing, like, because of the setting you're in, is not really possible. You could leave it with Emrys and he could try, but like that would be your best bet. But he probably like would have like not a great time, or it would take him a long time to do it.
Part of me wants to just like hold it.
I'm
I'm just gonna keep it in my backpack for unspecified reasons.
Yeah,
What's the worst that could happen?
I'll just keep it. Why shouldn't I keep it, right? Like why shouldn't I?
It's
Maybe
my
This is
Jason-
a scientific study.
Maybe Jason will just forget that it's there.
I definitely wrote cursed dagger in my book.
All right, cool. So we will take a break and then we will go get some citrus fruits.
Oh, can we
Right.
bring